Alright YouTube, what is up? Today we bought an exhaust for the Fiesta. We are going to be straight piping it. So here's the exhaust we're going to be putting on the Fiesta. It is just the factory system with the resonator cut out of it right here and the muffler cut out of it on that section. Probably the easiest way to go about this because it couldn't come off the car it came off of in one piece. It's going to be, we'll take my factory system and mirror this piece and then cut my muffler off and weld it in right about there probably. I do have a couple of those pieces laying around from like 3 cars ago that I never used. So we'll cut everything up and get it welded together. Alright, so we are going to head over to my uncle's house because he has a welder and I live in an apartment with a tiny little garage and wouldn't be able to do this there anyway, so I will pick the video back up when we get there. Alright, so we are at my uncle's house. The car is jacked up in the air. The muffler is off. The muffler and resonator deleted catback is right here. I have a couple pieces of straight resonator delete pipe that I may be using. I used this chain exhaust cutter to get the muffler off. If you don't have one of those, get one of those. It makes it really easy. I pretty much just cut the muffler off as close to the muffler as I could because I want to try and drop the factory system out all in one piece. So if you look up there, there's where I cut the muffler off. And there's the rest of the factory exhaust system. I have some penetrating oil soaking the bolts to disconnect the catback from the downpipe right now. So I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes and I'll pull that off. And we will see where I want to go with getting the rest of this mounted back up. I might just use my factory exhaust system and kind of come out just straight to the back with it with that resonator delete pipe that I have, or I'll use part of the exhaust I bought today. I haven't decided yet. I will figure it out. I haven't really welded anything since high school, so the least amount of welding I can do, the better. Worst case scenario, I will just use this section right here and probably cut it right about there, and then take this section, cut it off right there, and then cut it probably right about there, somewhere like that, and just have a turn down underneath the car. But like I said, that's worst case scenario if I can't get the rest of it figured out, which I should. So I'll start it up again later. So it is getting dark here in Utah, but good news is I got the rest of my factory system off in all one piece. There's where I cut the muffler off. Bad news is when I was getting the 2 bolts off up here at the flange, I got one bolt off, came off nice and easy with a little bit of pressure. But once I got to the second bolt, it started fighting me, and I used a little more pressure than with the other bolt, and it just broke right off. So I only have one bolt on my downpipe right now. So as I said earlier, worst case scenario, I was just going to cut that resonator deleted section near the end, and I will throw a turn down on it. The darkness isn't an issue with welding everything up. It is getting a little darker than I would like to be putting stuff back on the car in. So I will get this back on the car with the 1 bolt and probably come back over here maybe sometime this week and probably just weld the stud to that. And then the next time I'll worry about messing with anything is when I'm ready to put a downpipe on this thing. So I will probably be buying a catback and a downpipe whenever I do that. Maybe tax season, we'll see. Alright, so I've gotten everything bolted up how it's going to be for the next little while. You can see it right there. Come around to the other side and get a better view. So there's the resonator delete pipe. There's the flange of the down pipe. It comes over the mid brace and then just ends. And right there, go to AutoZone or O'Reilly, probably at the end of this week when I get paid again, and I will just buy a little exhaust turn down and a clamp and clamp it on there. I'll probably have it turn and follow the heat shield a little bit, but I don't want anything too heavy on it really, because it's just loose and moves. It doesn't move too much because up here at the downpipe, that exhaust hanger that I put on right there is one of the ones that was originally in the back. So on the front exhaust hanger right up by the downpipe, they use a really soft hanger. I'm not sure why they use such a soft hanger, but it is noticeably softer than the rest of them. So I just grabbed one of the ones from the rear and threw it up there, and there's another hanger right here, so it doesn't move too bad. I should be fine. It clears this brace right here just fine. So we'll go ahead now and start it up. I forgot to film a video before I cut everything apart, of course, so if you can imagine, this thing was just like stupid quiet. It made no noise whatsoever. So we'll see how it sounds now. Still not really that loud. It's not really raspy or anything yet. Doesn't sound too bad for just straight pipe. It's probably gonna drone really bad on the inside of the car because it doesn't exit the back of the vehicle like it should. So we'll see how that goes. That's probably gonna be one thing that's gonna push me to buying a catback quicker, is the drone. Go ahead and give it a rev. Doesn't sound half bad if you ask me. Alright, so there you have it. That is a straight piped 2015 Ford Fiesta ST. Here is the back section of the exhaust that I didn't use. I might just cut this off and turn that into my turn down. I don't know. But for now, it is going into the back of the car. And I am going to finish up. It's not even 6 o'clock. And you can see how dark it is. Good old Utah in November. It gets dark way earlier than it needs to. So this is third gear, doing about 30 miles an hour with the windows up. The drone isn't at all too bad, really. I'm not sure how well my phone's gonna pick this up, but I have a soda can in the door pocket and I can hear it rattling over the exhaust, so it's not like a terrible drone at all. And like Fifth gear, it gets quieter. Sixth gear, it gets even quieter. It's honestly not that bad for something that doesn't finish out of the back of the car like a normal exhaust should. I'm about to get on the freeway and we'll see how bad it is then, but I'm not really expecting it to be any worse. And now I have the phone down on my lap, getting on the freeway. There's cars in front of me, so I can't really floor it or anything. Third gear right now, doing about 30. Not droning crazy or anything. See if I can merge and get past some cars. Okay, here's wide open. Honestly, not too bad. In sixth gear now. The freeway is louder than the car. So, sixth gear. Alright, so I made it back home just fine, no issues. Like, there shouldn't be any issues. So, the car, as you could tell in that last clip before it got cut off when my phone ran out of space, it's not too loud at all. It doesn't have really any drone. I got up to about 70 miles an hour and it was just fine. I'll be able to carry normal conversations in the car without a problem, which will be good. Shouldn't piss the girlfriend off too bad. But so anyways, this little downpipe bolt that broke is going to end up costing me a lot of money, because now with the exhaust setup that's on the car, I'm probably just going to clamp the flange to the downpipe and throw a little bit of weld in the hole just so it doesn't leak. But to fix that, I'm going to have to get a downpipe and a whole nother catback exhaust system. And to do that the right way, I'm also going to have to get tuned. So this little downpipe bolt is going to end up costing me a lot of money. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. I want to try and grow this channel a little bit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.